Hello and welcome to the biannual ASU Success at ASU conference. My name is Kara Vandermiller and I work in the ISSC as a program coordinator. I want to welcome you to the conference. We are very excited to have everyone here. I also want you to know that we have some excellent sessions ahead. Obviously, you have access to the agenda, so we hope you are able to join us for many more ahead. So today we have a very special keynote, and her name is Cindy Liu. And Cindy is a Master's of Science in Business and Analytics from W.P. Carey School of Business at ASU. And she did her capstone project with Arizona Lottery on revenue forecasting and pro bono consulted at the nonprofit Unlimited Potential in Phoenix. She's owner of the customer service engagement analytics for Alexa, and she's chairwoman in Alexa Shopping and DCCS Affinity Group. She currently works with Amazon under those titles. We're very excited to hear all about her life and how going to ASU changed her and how she's continued to grow after ASU. Without further ado, I welcome Cindy. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that she can share her wonderful presentation. While she's setting that up, I want to thank all of our contributors to today's conference, and that includes Career and Professional Development Services at ASU. That includes the International Students and Scholars Center. It includes CIS, Coalition for International Students, and it includes the International Student Engagement Office. Many panelists will be from all of the different departments, as well as career advisors from different academic departments. Thank you to everyone who made today happen. So without further ado, again, Cindy and I will stop speaking. Welcome.
Thank you, Kara. And hi, everyone. My name is Cindy, and this is such an honor to kick off the Success at ASU conference in this new year as a keynote speaker. As Kara mentioned, I am a class of 2018 graduate from the W.B. Carey School of Business at Arizona State University. And today I'm very excited to go on a journey with you all. And I will talk about my journey as an international student in the United States in the past 10 and a half years, and some lessons I've learned along the way to share with you all. So first of all, who am I? I was born and raised in Zhengzhou, China. When I was 16, I had an opportunity to come to the United States as an exchange student in a high school in South Carolina. And that's where I really started my American journey. And after 2 years of high school, I've decided to continue my higher education in the US and accepted an international honors scholarship to study at Valparaiso University in Indiana, where I double majored in international business and communication. During my 4 years at Valpo, I was involved with the equivalents of the ASU International Students and Scholars Center, working at the office, and the student-led organization called Visa, as well as trying to immerse myself in the American college experience and culture by joining Greek life and other clubs on campus. An important chapter of my college experience was actually study abroad with Semester at Sea in my junior year. I traveled around the world, stopped in 12 countries and 3 continents while taking classes with 6 other students and other professors and staff on the ship. It was quite an eye-opening experience, and it has broadened my horizon and understanding the world, not only from traveling, but also from interacting with other students and scholars from all over the world. I highly encourage you all to seek out an experience like this if you have the chance while you're still in school. And after graduation, I took a fellowship opportunity with the Institution of Leadership and Service at Valpo to work with a nonprofit organization called Concordia Place in Chicago. That is during my CPT period. I then went on to work for a law firm in Henderson, Nevada, and an online TV network in Los Angeles, California. And working in various industries and fields gave me an idea and made me realize how important it is to obtain insights from large quantities of information and be able to translate data to insights as a master storyteller. And that's when I decided to pursue a master's degree in business analytics at ASU. The summer before I started at ASU, I served as a volunteer teaching English and music to 72 plus students from a preschool and elementary school in a city in Nakhon Phattong in Thailand for the summer, where the kids has inspired me in so many ways. And now I'll talk about my ASU days. I have learned from my experience in undergraduate that being able to find a job in the US really takes perseverance and networking, which I'll cover more later. So therefore, as soon as I started the master program, I started to reach out to alumni and networks and trying to understand the work industry, like the industry I'm interested in. And I proactively connected with professionals on LinkedIn to learn about their journeys. I also sought out ways to apply what I have learned from class to real world problems, including entering analytical competition for Wells Fargo and various other Kaggle competitions. Additionally, I joined the volunteer and consulting clubs, where I helped a local nonprofit educational organization called Unlimited Potential in Phoenix with their funding, forecasting, donor analysis, and data management and such. And having these hands-on experience outside of the classroom really strengthened my technical skills, and later on during my interviews and now at my current job. And currently, I am a business intelligence engineer at Amazon, and I focus on the customer engagement product analytics for Alexa shopping, and I work in Seattle, Washington. I also spend a portion of my time volunteering as the chairwoman for an affinity group at Amazon, where I lead the effort to build a safe community for women allies in my organization. So the past 10 and a half years studying, working, and living in the United States has been a hell of a journey. Well, I had amazing experiences and met incredible people that I wouldn't trade the world for. There are also some years I've really tumbled through to get to where I am today. And I also like to share with you some of the lessons learned from this journey. First of all, get out of your comfort zone. I know it sounds very cliche, but the common theme from my journey has been I try my very best to get out of my comfort zone and trying to experience something new and different. And that might make me a little bit uncomfortable. Well, I know each one of you who are attending right now has already done a great job of getting out of your comfort zone by really leaving your home country and studying in the US like I did. But I can assure you there's still so many opportunities we can still push ourselves to experience where we can grow more as a global citizen. So things like study abroad for a semester or a summer where you have to learn your language for, making friends with those who come from a very different background, or reaching out to someone you really admire for them to become a mentor. So these things can make us feel very uncomfortable at first, but just remember that the reward from getting out of your comfort zone is very long lasting, and that will really shape our experience uniquely. On to the second lesson. So from job hunting and securing my immigration status after undergrad, I really learned my lesson to always plan ahead and plan early. I have to admit that at the time after I graduated, I didn't invest enough time to understand the process of OPT or CPT application and how long that would take, and how long a job search would really take, and how long from starting to look for a job to when you're actually landing a job would take. So it was quite too late for me to apply after my fellowship in the summer, where I couldn't get to have my um, legal status for several months, and I couldn't find a job soon enough. So in retrospect, I wish I had known earlier to always start early and take advantage of the resources at school. And you all have the ASU International Students and Scholar Center to help you get that started. I'd advise to you to check with them now, to see where you are in the process and whether you need to start now. And then on to the next lessons learned. Um, it's to network, the skills to network. I can't stress this enough in terms of looking for a job in the US, but it really, looking for a job and being able to land a job really takes a wide network. As an international student who might not have the base network from family members or other connections you might have in the US, being proactive is definitely the key. I'll share a little bit about how I landed the job I'm in now, and that is through active networking. A guest speaker from Amazon spoke at one of my classes at ASU, and I followed up with him and asked for a coffee chat just to learn about his experience and his career journey, where I can get some more perspective from. At the end, I asked if he could refer me to some of the opportunities at Amazon, which he was very generous with it. And I went through the interview loop and on-site interviews and everything. Eventually got the job. And looking back, and I think it all really, thanks to my constantly networking, and that eventually had built as a skill for me, where it's a second nature where I go, follow up or go have a coffee chat with someone I really want to learn about their work experience. So I encourage you to, go to networking events, go on LinkedIn and reach out to someone who's in the industry you really want to explore more in, and then ask about their career journey. And then I will also encourage you, if you're looking for a job or in the job market, try to write to recruiters and connections on LinkedIn with more customized messages and personalized messages on LinkedIn. And also take advantage of the free premium student um, as something you can reach out to others and be able to write messages. And last but not least, be kind and pay it forward. This journey I am currently on is all fun, but also difficult at times, especially as an international student living in the US. I'm where I am now today, really because of all the friends, professors, even strangers who have advised, helped, and have given me a hand when I needed the most along the way. So looking back, I'm forever in debt to and grateful for everyone who has helped me along the way. And I doubt if I can make it where I am now without them. So I am here now hoping I can share my stories and my journey with you so it can inspire kindness and paying forward. I encourage you all to keep that in mind next time you have an opportunity to help someone, and so that we will build a stronger international community for people like you and me together.
Thank you so much, Cindy.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay.
I wish you all the success you can obtain at ASU and in life, and be in the position to do whatever you can to help others.
Cindy, would you mind staying on for 5 minutes and answering any questions that individuals put into the chat? I will read them for you and then you
Sure.
can answer them.
Sounds
If
good.
you have any questions for Cindy, open up the chat and put in your question and direct it to everyone. That way we can know the questions and I'll ask them and Cindy will be able to answer them. If you don't have any questions, that's all right. I can also ask a question to you now, Cindy. What is the one thing that you wish you had done at ASU that you didn't do?
Because thinking back now, because I was really focusing on academic and looking for a job, I kind of regret I didn't get more involved on campus with other clubs, such as a friend of mine joined a hula club where they learn how to dance Hawaiian dances, or going to more football games, which I think I did right amount times, but I still wish I had gone more as a student, which as a professional, working professional, it's hard to have that experience again. So I wish I could take advantage of some social times with classmates, and as well as taking advantage of connecting with other professors, kind of to learn about their career journey, and they will be able to give you more advice there.
Thank you. That's awesome. Orsi said, what is a good opening line when you're networking? How do you initiate that? Like, what do you say?
I love that question. So I typically love to ask, if I go to a networking event, I think people typically ask, where are you from? I like to ask, where do you call home? A lot of people can have like very diverse background, and they might be born in one country, raised in one country, and working in a different country. So I think asking that kind of question make you feel connected with them instantly. Where do you call home? And then after, I typically ask what they're passionate about. It's all about having your counterpart talking about what they're passionate about, what they're interested in, so you can connect with them more.
So a student asked, what are some of the challenges you faced and how did you overcome it? If you want to just pick one challenge, whatever you want, you feel comfortable.
Let me see. I think the challenge for me was there are so many things I wanted to do and try in school, but we only have 24 hours per day. So being able to time manage and prioritize time is very important, which I really struggled at school because I really wanted to do everything, not having to abandon one or the other. So, but I think it definitely takes practice and it's a skill. So you need to be more mindful of what you want to invest more time on, and purposely plan that in your day-to-day life.
Thank you. It looks like there's one more question here, and if you don't know, it's okay, but clubs do you recommend for new students or freshmen or first-year students so they can develop confidence in their social skills or confidence period?
So I can speak for the clubs I joined in Valparaiso, which I think ASU probably have something equivalent to it. As an international student, I joined a student-run organization called VISA, Valparaiso International Student Association. That's where I connected with other international students, and I felt when I first arrived Valparaiso as a freshman, I didn't have a community or network, but I feel connected with those who are also coming from like similar background, like having an international background. So I felt the organization I was involved in, Visa, really gave me the confidence to, practice my English and try to learn about more about American culture and resources on campus and building a community that it really boosts my confidence to explore other areas later on.
So we have someone who's participating here. Her name's Anna Losky, and she works in the International Student Engagement Office, but she also has a direct connection with the Coalition for International Students, which sounds very much like the Visa group you were talking about.
Right.
So Anna, would you be able to share the link to CIS in the chat? And anybody who wants to join CIS or investigate what CIS is like, please go ahead and read that chat when Anna puts that in there. Hopefully she has a moment to do that. And it will be a great way for you to connect. You can also connect through Sun Devil Sync, which is a student organization. Thanks, Anna. So getting involved is, I know, a big step, but we really encourage all of you to find your niche, find your place. And you can do that through ASU Sun Devil Sync or through Coalition of International Students. So Cindy, you're so right. Join an organization. So that looks like it wraps up our time. Cindy, do you have anything else you want to add or any questions or any encouragements?
Just wanted to, reiterate on the lessons learned there, and I hope everyone has some takeaway from this presentation. And thanks for listening to my journey and fork up.
Forks up, right? All right. So thank you so much, and thank you, Cindy. What we will do next is I'm going to share the link to the agenda into the chat, and click on that link if you don't already have it up. Our next session starts at 3 p.m. What am I saying? At 1:30 Arizona time. And we hope to see you at all of the different sessions. So many opportunities. And oh, I see that Brianne's in here too. She's promoting her own session. So woot woot. We're really excited you're here. And we look forward to seeing you all the way to the cultural sharing at the end, where you can meet your peers and network as well. So thank you again, and we'll see you in a few hours. Well, we'll see you at the next one. Goodbye. If you have questions, you can put them into the chat. If you have questions about the next session or where to find the agenda, I'll stay in this room for another 5 minutes. There are different Zoom links for each different agenda session. So all of the sessions have different Zoom links. So make sure you double check which Zoom link you're clicking on to join. If you're just joining us, I have put the agenda link in, and the next session will require you to go to a different Zoom link. This Zoom link will close, and it will be a new one that you choose from a list on the agenda. You can join any Zoom link on the agenda. You do not have to stick to the ones you previously registered for. That was more of a guide. So wherever you want to go, feel free to go. It is open to you. We will be recording most of the sessions and putting them on the ISSC YouTube channel and sending out a notification they are on there. If two sessions happen at the same time that you want to attend, about a few weeks, we'll have all of the sessions that are recorded on our YouTube channel for you to view. I'll be closing this room in 2 minutes, so hopefully you have your next session lined up that you want to go to. If you have questions, happy to answer those for you. I hope you have a great time, and I will see you again in a few hours. Enjoy all the sessions.